welcome to Life by Laila, Forever Fit and Fabulous, which we fall in the same category, I would like to think. I a bit atas lah.
What do you mean same category?
I'm fit. You may be fit.
No, that letter is spelled with an O, I mean an A, not an I.
So thank you for joining me, because I know it's early in the morning, it's like 7 a.m.
Oh, that's okay. I wake up at 3 a.m.
Huh? Apa kau buat?
Huh?
Apa kau buat?
Apa lagi?
So Mo is an old...
Am I on landscape? Am I on landscape right now?
Yeah, but you also need to stop walking around because you're making me dizzy. I'm going to be Linda Blair in a minute. I'm going to start throwing up. You know, my head starts going to spin.
I'm chilling out right now.
Okay, good. So let me act like a lady because I'm wearing kebaya today. Selamat Hari Raya. Mana muka kau pula? Selamat Hari Raya. Maaf Zahir Batin.
So Hari Raya to you.
This is not a stripping show.
Zahir Batin, not say I utang you anything or what?
Ada utang ah?
You look great. Look at you. I look
utang budi.
Very nice. It's so kampung.
It's kebaya sayang. Yalah, mina kampung lah ni.
Yalah, lah kampung. Dengan nangan di kampung.
Yeah, so you know, I dah jadi macam perempuan joget. Malam-malam buta, duduk kat rumah lockdown pakai makeup. Nak pergi mana? Nak pergi berjoget.
50 sen. 50 sen.
Okay.
Bayar 50 sen, 6 budak-budak joget dengan satu perempuan.
2 sen, bukan 5 sen, okay? Sekarang discount COVID. Apa ni kau buat?
50 sen. I changing position. Okay, so now got green sikit. Ada pokok sikit.
My glamour lah ni kata orang. So we only have less than an hour because after that Instagram is going to cut off. So to all of you that's just joined, Mo is the very famous Moe Alkaff. Yalah, I pressure off. Moe Alkaff is very, very famous in Singapore for his breakdancing before. And he's a presenter. You a TV host and from Gotcha, right? Aduh, sakit telinga aku dah lah. Aku pekak. This is already bad interview, okay? Okay.
Can we get this going?
Yes. Kau boleh duduk diam tak? Okay. So, I've known you for more than 30 years. So why don't you introduce yourself and what you do? I think that's more interesting because this segment is about getting to know the people, the personality, not the persona.
Oh, Allah.
Sama. Allah, dalam deep ya.
Well, I'm Moe Alkaff, and that's that Alkaff name, which is quite a stronghold in Singapore at one time. You know, there were big property people from Yemen and all that, and they're settlers here in Singapore. But as for me, I do not enjoy any of the riches because when it came to me, everything gone.
Where your money?
It's like lottery like that, right? And now with the COVID situation, what money are you talking about? I'm eating my grass. Lucky I got grass. Can you imagine if I was in Singapore, I would be staying in Marine Parade. What grass? You want to go down also? They don't let you go down. So,
grass gini lah.
But all my life, yeah, I always loved music and dance, and I like to entertain. Even in school, I was like in between teachers. When they go out of the class, I take over. Yeah. And I start entertaining them, and then when the teacher come in, they so alamak, you know, they see the activity happening in class, they belakang pusing, they walk away. So I have a whole class session to myself.
Yeah. So in other words, you are the Satan of the classroom, lah.
The Satan of the whole school.
Astaghfirullahaladzim. Fauzi, welcome. Fauzi is asking, where are you? Mo is dark in Singapore.
Okay, I'm in Colorado right now in a place called Fort Collins. It's a nice little suburb area that I live in. But in Singapore, I live in Marine Terrace.
Blok berapa? Tingkat berapa?
Blok goblok. Hey, this one coming Malaysia, you know, we start off with Ningapong, then we come back with Goblok.
Aku orang Melayu apa? Aku
I
sadar
know,
diri.
right? But aren't you a little bit Arabic?
Itu claim kalau only when it's necessary. Claim when necessary lah. Convenient kata orang.
Bila ada harta, aku cousin.
Ada harta. Aku Arab. Aku Arab. Arab tiarab. Okay. So you are well known. You are a dancer. Because I know that you were a famous dancer. Oh my God, top 10 time, 30 tahun dekat top 10. Berjoget-joget macam
That was when
ulat.
I was a DJ, not a
Yalah,
dancer.
DJ.
I used to dance when I DJ.
Oh maaf, saya bodoh tuan.
I agree. You were there almost every day. And yet
Cakap baik sikit dah.
that fella a dancer, but I think he plays music at the same time.
Kau macam menggeletis dulu. Right? So you were very entertaining. You are very talented. And then you went on a TV show called Gotcha, right?
So, well, actually, after being a DJ, I didn't go into TV yet. I was then I broke into MCing, to MC events and stuff like that. And of course, you know, when I MC, you know, I can never stand still. So I created basically a new style of MCing in Singapore, which is the fun, active, mass. So I've created games and activities and motivational methods to enhance my because I used to DJ also for MCs like Larry Lai, Brian Richmond, and all that. And their style was more sedate, you know, when they play games, it's like, you know, sedate games and all that. And so by backing them up all the time, I learned that, hey, I could now put in my talent, whatever talent I got, onto stage to MC, and you know, I can speak pretty well too. So why not?
I don't know.
Yeah. As long as I'm not the Malay MC, kerana tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, saya
Habis.
akan sekarang jemput kamu berjoget.
Habis semua orang cakap astaghfirullahalazim, jantan ni berjoget pula. Apa nak jadi jantan ni? But so then you got into Gotcha when?
So I started MCing and all that, and I started my own business, which is Moezik Events. There's all kinds of events, and we've been doing those events, 31 years already, since 1989. But what was the question again?
Ini buat mendidih darah aku. When did you get into Gotcha?
Okay, so halfway through Moezik Events, I think in 1995, is it 85 or 95? 95, 94, 95, something like that. The producers came over to my office and asked me whether I was interested in hosting a show called Gotcha. And I said, wow, that sounds fun. But, you know, those days, the TV station were quite sticklers and so many things were restricted. And I said, you know, but I don't want to be restricted. You know, if you want me to come into TV, please let me do my stuff. And they said, yeah, that's what we want. We want your personality in there and all that. I said, okay, don't restrict me, And so I did it, you know, and then so that TV show went up to number 1. At one time we had the most viewings, you know, and it was fun. I never followed their scripts.
Surprise.
Scriptwriter all fight me, this, that. As long as I know which camera to look at, I know the red light comes on, right? The camera, on top of the cameras. So I see, hey, the red light over there. I quickly and then I just fly with it, right? And then until they got so fed up, they put teleprompter, you know, like how the newsreaders do the thing. They put a teleprompter there. And while I was sitting with the audience one time and introducing the next segment, the teleprompter was going. The audience sitting beside me, left and right, were all like looking at me, looking at the what I'm saying is totally doing. You can see their face. How come cannot? Why different? What liao? Siao, this one.
This one don't know understand English, son. Cannot read. So how? So which?
So yeah, so
Which?
that's
Nantilah tunggulah aku tanya dulu.
okay.
Dah tunggu? Okay. Which one do you like the most? Is it DJing or on the TV show?
You know, it's all part and parcel. It was all part and parcel of entertaining. I cannot say I enjoyed this more or that more or this less or that less, because everything I did was sort of like wholehearted. You know what I mean? You just go everything, right? So all also I like it all. You know, it's all a family. Yeah.
You're very talented because you know one thing is that you're very witty. Take this all in because very rare I give you compliments. You're very witty and you're very smart and you're very funny. Yeah. Kesian aku. So
every time we come and meet you, the first thing you say is a curse word. So yeah, I know.
Apa? Aku tak pernah maki. Aku budak baik. Aku tak pernah maki. Every time I see you, go like, hey, no need to join. Come lah. No need to spend money lah. We go. Drink my place. Very good. Aku juga cheapskate betul. So I have known you. So not many people know. They see the funny you know, the always, you know, the comic you. But I think there's something about you that I know personally. You're very hardworking and you are a very responsible man. So nak cerita sedih sikit lah. Aku nak nangis ni. Aku mata memit. So I know.
Sorry, wrong hole.
Astaghfirullahaladzim. Mesti kena censor. So I've known you, you know, your jobs. So would you like to tell them, the people that are viewing, when you started off, what was the jobs that you did? I mean, you know, from young.
Oh, you mean other than being a lap dancer?
Yes, or gigolo.
At least you pronounce it well. You know, in Singapore they always say gigolo. Gigolo.
Aku pergi sekolah tau. Kau cakap baik sikit
Well, already in school, you know, when I was I think in vocational, actually secondary school, during the weekends, or, you know, because I want to go on dates, I want to go to disco and all that, right? I would already join my cousin to work in a construction company. You know, those Indian construction people who do the pipes, you know, and all that, manhole, you know, and all kinds of stuff. So I used to do that. And then at the end of school, when I was like 16, I then joined the oil rig company and I worked with them because I lied on my age. You had to be at least 18 years old to join the oil rig company. I was 16, but my size big, and then the time got mustache. The mustache can tell the wind direction, you know, where's the wind blowing today. And then, hey, and actually, you don't need to buy toothbrush anymore. I can kiss you all the time and brush your teeth at the same time.
Astaghfirullahaladzim, Hari Raya.
Oh yeah, lama.
Aku boleh mati interview ni.
Back to ding. But I used to work in construction, so I couldn't get a job because there's no NS, and you know, nobody wants to hire me because I didn't serve any NS. So I worked into the construction, and it was a good life, you know. I mean, it's tough, you know. It's not easy, changkol, you know, digging trenches, laying out those black cast iron pipes, you know, you have to carry on your own and all that. But man, was I fit that time. Damn, I tell you, I had like 18 packs. I don't know when the extra one come out.
Arab dia selalu mesti lebih pada orang.
Kat belakang pun ada pack. Kira backpack. And then that Apik with me also, he works with me. And this Apik, he had a weird sickness. He had like this air that comes in, and every few like say 10-15 minutes he will go oh, he will do something like that, literally. I swear to you, and his finger will come up like that, you know. And then I say, hey, Apek, kau siao, Apek. You crazy, you cannot do like that. He said, what I boleh. Then he like that, right? And sometimes we nearly got into trouble because we work at the construction where there are other construction workers. And then when they come to that little hut, you know, where they sell the coffee and tea and sell you noodles and all that, it's a wooden hut in the middle of an open space for construction because the building is not up yet. So, of course, you have all these Chinese construction workers, Kelantan construction workers and all that those days. And they all be sitting down and all that. And then me and Apek would go and get our tea. Our tea from the guy, and then these tables will be on the left and right as we turn around, and they don't sit on the bench, they sit on the table, they put their foot on the bench, you know, they're like that, you know. And then me and Apek will walk in between these tables, and then the Apek's angin, the air begins to start, he go, and then his tea will be like shaking, and the tea is all coming up like. And then right in the middle, I said, no, Apek, please don't do it, don't do it. And then all the gangster, all the construction, what, can he not work? I said, no, he's sick, he got hair. Wow, nearly kena hammer, boy. I tell you.
This show has got so many bloopers, I can tell you. The finger lah.
Yeah, no, it's true. But you know, when also when we are going back, so we sit behind a lorry, and then the lorry has little benches to sit on. And then you're on the hood, you put like that lah. You know, you relax. You know, from Jurong you go all the way back to Bukit Timah there. You know, and then you know, it's traffic jam. So at Bukit Timah, when you stop at the traffic light, then there's another car next to us, and then Apek was sitting at the corner. He like that also, you know. I also like that, and then I see his head. Start ready, you know. And then the car next to us, the driver is looking at. So why is this guy doing that to me? Like that. So the driver looks up, and then after that the flirt, and then the air fully comes. And then the guy, what beautiful moments.
Aku tengah fikir politically correct ni kat kepala otak aku.
And then there used to be an Indian worker.
Oh my God, let's go all the way.
His name is Raja. But his full name, and every day he'll tell me, because they start work drunk. We have to pick them up at the Toddy place. So they really start work drunk in the morning. And then he say, Wah punya nama Raja. Raja Manikam Pilihannya Sundram. I'll never forget that either.
Well, obviously, most of the viewers will never forget this experience either. So I remember you was selling. Your mom would cook and put nasi padang or something. I don't know what. And you would sell it at what was the company
Music
you worked for?
Music Force.
Yeah. Right. And I was like, my God, you know. And at that time, you were the top DJ.
Yeah.
And you had no problem. Like sometimes people are like, oh, you know, action lah, you know, prestige, you know. But you had no problem about selling the nasi bungkus. And that's one of the things. No, I'm serious. Like I admire that so much about
you. That Malay in you came out when you said nasi bungkus. It came out with feeling.
Feeling lah, Melayu apa.
I know, right? Setahun sekali nasi bungkus.
So there's so many things, and I also know that you're a responsible man, that you look after your entire family, and you're the only boy in the family. What is it? Hamudi? I don't know what mother called you. Hamuda.
Only you know this name.
Yeah, Hamuda. Right? But those are the things that I admire about you that most people don't know about you. You're very hardworking and you're very responsible, and you look after your entire family, your mom and your sisters, right? Angkatlah sikit.
Yeah. Well, I don't really look after my sisters. I mean, right. You know, I did bring them in to join me to be part of my workforce at one point. but they just wanted to go back to England. And they kind of enjoy it in England more. But in terms of yeah, I mean, if I don't look after my parents, you know, who would, right? You know, I don't get any other support from anybody, so I have to look after them. And I don't know. I think, you know, it was the responsibility that I was born with, I guess, or the way I was raised. I'm not sure what happened, but I did it.
I know. Beda sedih. So now you're married. You have 2 kids, right? Can we talk about how old are your kids? And I'm sure you're more responsible now than ever, raising 2 kids and a wife in the US, right?
I don't know. I think my kids are trying to keep me responsible.
Tak boleh lari. Cannot run away.
Yeah, both my kids are in university right now. My daughter, she's 19. She just actually got back a few days ago, but went camping with her friends for a few days in Utah. But she's schooling in Worcester, and that's in Boston. And so she's taking biomedical engineering and stuff like that. So that's good. I think she got the looks from me, but I think the brains came from the mother lah.
Alhamdulillah.
And and my son, he's now in, where is he? He's in Texas. It's in a place called San Antonio, in a nice university called Trinity, and he's taking up accounts. I was shocked. I said, "Wow, accounts?
Oh.
Really?" Yeah. So he wants to extend another year to get, you know, his certification and all that, which is pretty cool. He'll be coming back hopefully in a week's time, and then hopefully we can have all of us together for at least a day, you know. And Zara needs to go back to her school soon after. And lovely wife, you know, she's you know, she's been my partner since the day we met. And right now, I think she got too tired of me though, so she started work somewhere. And, well, she says, "What a break!" Okay lah, go work lah. And that's it. And then I also have Joey right here. Joey. You can see Joey?
Yes, Joey's huge, man.
Joey. He sticks with me. Huh? Huge. He hangs with me, and we do all our gardening work together.
Who does the work more, you or Joey?
Joey. He works, I sleep on the grass.
So how long have you been married?
Wow.
Nak keluarkan calculator? Boleh kira?
You know, over 20 years, I think. Over 20 years.
Nanti aku kirakan kau.
Because my son 21 years old. So
plus minus, okay, 22 lah.
Yeah, give it 22, 23, I think lah.
I wanna, do you remember my other memory of you? Banyak aku punya memory dengan kau. I got so many memory of Moe.
No, when you get older, you know, all these memories start coming out.
No, I'm not lonely.
Repeat them.
I'm not lonely. I have to say that. What did the bastard do before? So I remember, I write down. Ada terkeluar, tersasul. No,
so we still had that question.
Yeah. Still same question.
So I did construction.
No, that one finished already. That not interested.
Okay.
What I remember about you, we already know you do construction, jual nasi bungkus, all this, we all know. But do you remember the time where you decided to give me a lift? Moe decided, he used to drive a mini car. So he decided, he goes like, he's going to give me a lift home after done.
That was called the Guni Gugu Mobile. Remember that one?
Oh my God. So after, you know, night partying, so he said, "Oh, I'll drop you off." So the car literally stops in front of Mandarin Hotel in Singapore in Orchard Road. So then Moe says, "Okay lah, you go out and push it." I go like, "What?" He said, "You push, you cannot drive." You push, I drive. Me, that's so dumb. I was like probably 20 something or 20. Keep pushing the car, and Moe was like, do you remember that?
Wait, I have to enter the second gear for the thing to start what? But if the thing has not enough momentum, I wait first lah.
So
But I think that since that day, that's where you decided to get into fitness, is it?
no, I decided like I don't take any more lifts from people. Okay.
Hey, wait, you push my car, you make noise. I saw your TV series. You pull a bullock cart, you don't make noise.
Apa
You
bullock cart?
post it and you are proud of it.
Yeah, because training, last time you bully me. I was 20 years old because, probably I didn't have money. You go like, okay, never mind, I drop you off. And then the car, you go out lah, you push lah. Si bodoh Melayu ni, okay lah Arab, aku pergi tolak. Okay?
But that's all right, that was all part of our memories.
Okay. So I consider you a very fit man. So can you talk us through your fitness routine? You were dancing before, you burned a lot of calories. So tell us, what is your routine now? And you were like 59?
Coming, you want to kena hammer?
Saya tanya je.
Lucky you are there. 59. You know how old is 59? I'm 58 lah. I'll be 58 in August.
Alhamdulillah. And your birthday falls on National Day of
Day.
Singapore.
Yeah. Mari kita rakyat mula.
So tell us about your routine. How your like in the morning, what do you do? You wake up. What is your routine?
I really don't have a routine because I'm indisciplined with time. Today I could work out in the morning, or I could work out in the afternoon or evening. I really as long as I work out, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So. And then, of course, I'll watch what I eat. If I want to eat in the afternoon, then my breakfast should be lighter. So afternoon, my stomach will go like, But I would change I don't have a routine. That means I won't just do like Tabata and then into HIIT, I would sometimes just walk, and then I'll do 25 push-ups every session, and then the next 25 push-ups, and then squats. So I'll call that a 1 hour workout, fast brisk walking, squats and push-ups, probably 200 squats, 100 push-ups. And I would call that a great workout for the day, and I might come back and I just do some abs or something. But, and then tomorrow I would do HIIT, and then the next day I would do Zumba, follow a video. So really, I don't have a routine. I would do anything and everything, so that my body doesn't get used to one particular, movement all the time. But things like push-ups, there's not many alternatives lah. So push-up is push-up lah. The more the merrier, I guess. But yeah, that's the way I would stay fit. And then I'll go on hikes with my wife, especially over here. And the hikes are, it's uphill all the way. You're always going up. Then the air gets thinner and thinner and thinner, and so you can't breathe. I cannot breathe when I go up, but it's fun because you get rewarded after that with the views and stuff like that, right? So yeah, so no routine, but the only thing I could say routine is I'll try to do it every day.
Okay, but that's a routine in itself because your movement, right? Exercise is movement, so
Correct.
That's fantastic. So it's a stupid question for me to ask, even because ever since I've known you, you are in movement. You dance, you do DJ. I have never ever seen a DJ, because that's why everybody was like, "Oh my God, Moe Alkaff, we have to go to top 10, Moe Alkaff," because we've never seen a DJ who spins and then suddenly jump on top of the table. Is it what it's called, table?
Oh
and
yeah,
then,
it's like my console.
Yeah.
It's a little ledge.
Yeah.
That's a ledge, probably about what, 6 inches, 8 inches, you know,
Yes.
about, yeah, it wasn't very wide.
Yeah. And would dance, like break dance, and I was like, oh, you're like, oh my God. Did you think that every girl were in love with you before? True question, what?
Oh, jalat for you.
True what?
No lah. It's funny because when I'm on the console, my mind is not that. My mind is the performance. So I don't see that. I don't know that.
Right.
You know? Only after my set, when I go down, I stand there, like poster. You know, and then I become, if I see like, you know, Indian girl, I become like Indian hero.
Kurang ajar mulut kau.
And then Malay girl, just like that.
Okay lah, like come.
And then Chinese girl like that. Masaleh girl. Actually, Indian girls should be more like that.
Tak terkata aku, babe. Okay. So, moving along before Instagram shuts us down. So,
Take 8.
huh? Apa it?
Take 8. So next
Apa
take.
tu?
Tak apa.
Oh, susah. Aku reflex. Okay. So, how do you keep your mind, which probably you don't have anyways, how do you keep your mind fit?
Wait. Mine? Where are you? Mine? Lagi main-main.
Main-main. Okay.
I do when I'm at home. You mean during these days, or you mean all the way?
No, all the way lah. Not just these days. I mean, COVID is just a crisis.
Well,
one of our crises.
I think when I get out of the norm, I think I'm exercising my brain. When I do different things, I'm exercising my brain because your brain also exercises when your body does different things. I like word games. I like to play word games. I am constantly learning. So I learn how to do video editing myself. I do learn how to do my designs myself. I learn many programs, you know, so that I just keep alert all the time. And you're learning different things. Your mind is always busy. So you're giving your mind a little exercise at the same time. So it's not just workout for your physical body. You got to exercise your mind. And to do that, you got to try different things all the time. Come up with new stuff all the time. Because the more you exercise your mind, you can come up with new ideas, especially for your shows, my performances, you know. And then, of course, mixing around with people, talking to them, you know, coming up with situational conversations. And I just enjoy that because then you're challenging your brain and challenging your mind. And I try to respond to people whenever we do have any conversation, and I try to make that conversation as light and as happy as possible. So that's challenging your mind at the same time.
Really?
Deep, huh?
So deep, I'm drowning.
I see you also like that. Your specs all got vapor.
Yeah, I want to die also. Please just drown me and die. Cannot take it, this conversation.
Was that 1 hour already?
Not yet. It feels like it. So what challenges that you have faced in the mind game that you have learned from that, and what has helped you today? Deep, kau faham tak? Faham?
Tak, repeat, because I was looking at my beautiful garden.
Okay, wait. I read again. What challenges you have faced in the mind game, and what have you learned from that and has helped you today?
Oh, I would say that I think love lah.
Huh?
Yeah. Because love means, you know, because it I've had many broken hearts.
Wait. Violin player, come out. It's good timing. Come on, everybody.
and, and actually, that's the hardest thing to handle. Is the love, the affection. I think for me that is the toughest challenges to because very hard to love lah.
Yeah.
It's quite challenging, especially during COVID time. Taxi. I think that because it's both. It's a mixture of the mind and your heart, and you don't know who's right and who's wrong. What's right and what's wrong, how to decide, and even you have advices from friends who come and say, no, to hell with her, man, the kind of thing, right? But you're still confused, so and that's the only thing I think for me, that confusion that I don't know how to handle or settle. Most things can settle. I'd say 90% at work, all you can settle your issues, no problem. Or even fight people, so okay, we settle. Okay, buy coffee. Okay, settle. Okay, your number, I don't care your number. My number better. But love, cannot, sir.
Well, this is very strange hearing this from you.
I know, right?
Yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to buy 4D.
Cheers. You win belanja makan.
Your number will be lost if I win. But for somebody that is, I consider you a macho guy, being a Leo also, right? You strong-headed and very apa tu perkataan tu, chauvinist speak lah kata orang tu, right? Tersasum, jangan minta maaf.
Hey, when I come back Singapore, when we go for a date, can you wear that?
What, kebaya? Habis nak aku joget zapin pula.
I will order kuih lapis. Oh my gosh.
Okay, nanti. So love is the most difficult for you, which is very surprising for me. Yeah, because not many men has said that. I mean, that's amazing, Mo. We have like gone through like another wall. This is like therapy, man.
I know. But love is tough. You gotta, and I think it's easier for the women to handle it, I guess. They're probably stronger because we all men actually are. Sorry, guys, but let's face the truth. I think most of us are quite weak when it comes to that area. We are strong in other areas. We can push bullock cart. Hey, wait, this woman also can push bullock cart.
Jangan marah.
But I think physically we are probably not say. I mean, we're stronger as in like, because men are made like that, which is totally wrong. I think today men and women are totally, but that makes it even worse for the guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love Mo.
All right, so when I take you out, you pay for dinner.
I always pay what? Cakap sikit I know the value of $1. So the other part that I want to ask.
Sorry. Congratulations on your new place.
Oh, thank you. Cantik,
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. I'm so happy with my new place. So after COVID, only invited guests, which is nobody is gonna come.
So did you use my contractor? Because he never give me my commission.
That's why I didn't use. I got ini kawan ke? Kawan take commission. Bloody hell, what kind of friend is this? Want to take commission? I said, no way. I mean, commission take 25%. I said, no way. They jack up the price.
Wah, ngingok were you?
Apa ngingok? Hey, terpaksa. Sendirian berhad. I live on my own. Who to talk to, dog? Now I got a target. So how do you keep your spirit, your soul? How do you feed your soul?
Positivity. I think I know it sounds like one of those stuff that they write on the posters and all that, but when you get up in the morning, I think you have to set your mind first, say, okay, today, let's go full positive. And then sometimes you forget doing that. And then later in the day, and then when something kind of like bothers you or something, oh, wait, let's change this to positive. And if you get that, I think immediately your whole spirit and your whole attitude changes for the rest of the day.
Right.
What needs to be done, get it done. Everything must be done like with happiness, not because I gotta get it done, but try to make it as though this is, just like workout, right? There are some exercises that you really hate, but you say, no, I love it. I swear I love this, So one day you will begin to love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've also, you remember you started an organization in Cambodia. That was something that was meaningful. I loved it. What happened to that? Are you going to continue?
Well, I would like to go back to do such activities. However, I also found out that in Singapore, there are many, many poor people.
Yes.
And many of them actually need help.
Yes.
So since there are people right there that need help, why am I going all the way to Cambodia? I decided to then start helping families by sending them, buy their food rations for a month and all that. And I've been doing that. And every time I perform, I'll put some money inside this charity account. Perform and put money in charity account. So this charity account, it becomes more sustainable. It goes on and on and on and on. Cambodia, we do one time, okay, fine. We built so many houses, we built so many toilets, When I got extra money, yes, I'll do that. But at the moment, I'm just helping families. And I think, there are many families out there that really need help. So what I did is I sent a little email to this organization, and then they said, okay, here are the families, the Muslim families. They gave me a list, like from the mosque or something like that actually need help. And then every month they'll send me okay, this one didn't have any ration recently. Are you able to send it? Okay, I sent to them,
Oh.
So yeah, so I've been doing that instead.
Baik betul, Hamuda ni. But let me know. This is off topic, but let me know. We can talk about that another time.
Yeah.
You go back and forth from Singapore to the US, until the COVID arrives, right? Isn't that tiring?
Well, yeah. I think the first few years was the really tough ones. I get really agitated on the flight and all that kind of stuff. And then remember I said, think positive.
Yeah.
So I take those flights into that's my yoga time. That's my time for me. And that's where I should use that time to either rest my body or, do something with myself or create a video or, so that time has slowly become faster and faster and faster. And then it became kind of a lot easier.
Right.
And I like the fact that I have two separate lives. One being my home life so that I can stay and give 100 and 200% worth of my time. And I like the fact that in Singapore, then I can concentrate more on my entertainment aspect, on my work, my events, and my socializing there. It's really important because that helps my business and that helps my livelihood. So, I'm able to then share my time with both of them.
Thank you for answering my question. That was my next question. How do you balance work and home?
Oh, I thought when you said thank you, that means over. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Going to be soon also. Lagi 13 minutes, 13 minutes and counting.
I thought you said thank you. I said, wow, she's cutting me off now.
Yalah, dah fed up lah. Harap bercakap banyak sangat. So
how are your daughters? Are
my
they
children
still
are
in the
good.
States?
They're still in the States. They are in Miami.
How are they coping?
They're coping well because they have a mother like me. I go like, hey, shut up lah. This, at least you got a place to stay under, one roof. So just chill out. You got a job still, and be
So they're
sensible.
still working? They're
Yeah.
still at work? Oh, good.
No, I mean they're working from home.
Okay.
Working from home, yeah.
Yeah.
So always like you said, positive thinking. Always be grateful, gratitude. Ami mother, ami parent, what? Jangan main-main lah.
But you have beautiful daughters.
Thank you, but I think the personality is better.
Yeah. Good. I never met them, so I never.
Inshallah, satu hari bila you give Hari Raya money, they will come.
Wah, later they call me uncle and salam.
Bukan salam aja lah, cium.
Wow.
Jangan cakap lah. So how has COVID impact your livelihood in your life?
Well, let me just put it bluntly. I haven't had a show since the end of February.
I know.
So
hard, huh?
I'm down to zero
what?
performances, zero business, zero income.
Yeah.
Totally zero. So yeah, I guess when you see me deliver food to your house.
Depends on what kind of food. Is it healthy food?
Yeah. Kuih lapis.
Gemuk pula aku. Okay, so
and I'm afraid that with this situation, I don't think there will be events until probably next year.
Yeah. But you be better. I saw your video with is that your son? Who was it? Who's the lady? The dance, what was that? Oh my God, that was brilliant. If you guys haven't seen it, is it on Instagram?
No, because it's too long.
Oh my God, you have to no, IGTV, you can put it, I teach you. You have to put it on. You have to watch this. This is incredible. Who was the other person?
That was me.
Aku ingat.
Kau gila ke apa? Tak tahu.
Aku tak tahu. Aku bodoh technology. I'm stupid. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Aku like, wow, so good, huh? Wow, that's very good, man. Very, very good. Jangan ketawa.
You actually thought it was somebody else?
Yes, of course. Because I'm naive.
Gosh.
I am naive. I push your damn car, remember? That's how naive I am. Okay? That's the conclusion.
Okay. I should actually now try to,
you have to
delete some of these friends of mine that.
Yeah, it won't be me.
Not very literate.
No, it won't be me. You always will text me, hey, what are you doing now? You want to jumpa or not? Come on. Jumpa lah. Alamak, awak ni boring lah. Okay, so don't say. So, the people are facing differently this COVID situation. What advice can you give to people to secure? I believe in the holistic of mind, body, spirit, and fitness, nutrition, and lifestyle. What advice can you give to people that's watching? And since you are a very literate man, an illiterate, literate man, and knowledgeable and very positive, what can you pass to them?
Well, I think we all should get geared up for the future. I think coming out of this COVID situation is really a big turnaround in everything. All our personalities have changed. I think will change as well. The way we approach things is going to be totally different. Technology is going to be different. Some jobs are going to be disappeared and new jobs are going to be created right after this. And I think like the younger people, the students will all now be concentrating more on economics and probably going into economics and try to see whether they can uplift the world economy soon enough. It's a phase where the younger people now have as a new life. And and we are, I think it's time for us to go, huh? But wait, I still got balanced performances still going on. So, but after that I can go. But in the meanwhile, I think to do that, then I think we all have to actually get into self-improvement, both physically, mentally, and skillfully. We take this time to really be able to adapt into the future. You look different.
Lawa sikit dah main mata.
Sexy sir.
Itulah. Aku tak suka.
Sampai aku sekarang 6.
Alhamdulillah, susu aku jalan kuat.
Oh, you play Bomo ah?
Kan bomo aja. This is Rosma punya bomo. Okay? Jangan main-main.
Rosma. My ex-girlfriend, Rosma.
Ya, banyak sangat. Your many ex-government, which one? Can you send the data?
Rosma is the one who's actually quite dark. She's the black magic woman.
So,
then the name also Rosma binti kayu api. The api become arang.
This is so politically incorrect. Kau, this is terrible thing.
Wah, sekali really Rosma text me. You bloody hell, what you say?
Yeah, that's why. You like black, dark skinned people or what? Anything can lah.
I'm not choosy. You saw my dog, black and white.
Jangan main colour, okay? Nanti kena ganyang. Okay? So,
hey, Joey, what are you doing? He wants to chase the squirrels.
We are not interested.
My dog's like a hunting dog. He like that. You know, he wants looking at the squirrel, want to attack.
Thanks for the storyline about your dog. Who cares?
National Geographic. This is the National Geographic moment.
Nanti aku tengok time. Masih ada lagi. Masih lagi ada 5 minit.
Cantik muka kau.
So, I've got nothing else to say.
You know, you look like the character from Lat. You know, Lat the cartoon.
Yeah,
you look like one of the makcik. All you gotta do is talk and spit at the same time.
Yeah, it's true. Because of the glasses lah. Kau cakap baik sikit, nanti aku ganyang muka kau.
And then your outfit is perfect.
Hari Raya, I know where I come from.
Hey, so do you guys do the video Zoom for Hari Raya and meet?
It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. So my entire family, most of my family was on Zoom today. Everybody talked on top of each other. Then one of my aunties is the loudest. She comes on and she goes like, "Hey, selamat Hari Raya. Kau tahu sedih tu gini. Then after that, and then she goes like, "Okay, bye-bye." And
That's the
Zoom,
best way to do it.
I'm hitting my head. I go like, why the hell am I in this Zoom meeting? This is the worst Zoom meeting ever. Ever.
I think take away the M, becomes Zoom meeting.
It's bloody Zoom. So I said, please don't add me to the family chat. You are like a hostage when you are in a family chat, right? Because you can't leave. So what I miss about the Hari Raya this year is my family coming together, you know, the seeking of forgiveness and family together, and then we laugh and we fight and then we laugh and then we fight and then we fight and everybody leaves. That's what I miss on Hari Raya.
I know, right? Especially the fighting part, because that one really emotional.
Darah Melayu, panas darah. Anyways, okay dah, aku dah tak ada cerita lagi.
Oh, okay. Fine.
So it's really
Please drop by anytime, okay?
I see lah first. I give you a script first. Next time you follow script.
Wait, sorry, aeroplane flying by. I cannot hear.
I said next time I give you script.
Oh yeah. Why X-rated ah?
Tak adalah, mulut jahat.
Oh.
Malay say mulut laser. Sudah ni mulut laser tau. Macam ni lah. Si Arab ni.
How your hair remain black all the time?
Itu secret, brother. Sisok dan hitam, secret.
I put clay on my head also tak jadi hitam.
Tak boleh clay. Ni letak kencing anjing, letak kat kepala.
Joey, kampi on my head.
I tell you, people watching like, what kind of interview is this? This go off why?
PP time.
Okay, I hope to see you in Singapore.
Okay.
Finish like got 3 minutes. Kau nak cerita apa lagi? Kau cerita
Okay. Okay lah.
Okay lah. Selamat lah. Selamat Hari Raya. Maaf Zaratin. I hope to see you in Singapore for bigger and more wonderful things. We have missed you in Singapore. And hopefully the government...
Tampines Mall. Not mall. Tampines apa?
Tampines Hub lah.
Hub.
Tampines Hub. So hopefully